How is it already Christmas again? Seriously, I swear I just took down last year's decorations. And now here we are, speeding toward New Year's like we're late for a flight. And don't even get me started on holiday shopping. It feels like we're barely done paying off last Christmas. And here comes another round of maxed out credit cards and last-minute Amazon panic buys. Please tell me I'm not the only one stuck in this endless loop of holiday madness. Anyone? No? Well, fine. Since we're all in it together, I'm cranking up my holiday spirit the only way I know how. Watching my favorite festive movies on repeat. I've already covered the Rankin and Bass Animagic classics and the original Miracle on 34th Street. But today, I'm getting into my third all-time favorite holiday movie. It's the perfect cocktail of holiday cheer, family dysfunction, and absolute chaos. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. If your holiday season feels more like a Griswold disaster than a Hallmark movie, this one's for you. Let's get into it. Hi, and welcome to Timeless New York City. I'm Lena, and today we're getting into one of the funniest and most chaotic holiday films of all time, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. If you love side-splitting comedy, relatable family disasters, and a little heartwarming holiday cheer, you're in for a treat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more classic film breakdowns and behind-the-scenes stories. And check out my online store, Timeless New York City, for festive holiday items, including my quirky spin on Santa Claus and his witch. Link in the comments. Now grab your eggnog, kick back, and let's relive the Griswolds' most unforgettable Christmas. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation captures the chaos, joy, and absurdity of the holiday season through the eyes of the Griswold family. Clark Griswold, the well-meaning but hapless patriarch, is determined to create the perfect Christmas for his family. From hand-cutting a tree that's too large for their living room to covering the house in thousands of blinding Christmas lights, Clark's ambitions are as big as his heart. But his plans are repeatedly derailed by everything from a malfunctioning light display to uninvited relatives, including the eccentric cousin Eddie, who arrives in an RV with his family in tow. Amidst the physical comedy and mishaps, the film perfectly captures the relatable tension of holiday preparations, like dealing with demanding in-laws, stretched finances, and the desire to make everyone happy. At its core, Christmas Vacation is a heartfelt reminder that the holiday season isn't about perfection, but about the messy, imperfect moments shared with loved ones. Despite the mounting disasters, like a Christmas tree catching fire or a squirrel terrorizing the house, the Griswolds ultimately come together, finding humor and love in their misadventures. The film blends laugh-out-loud slapstick with touching moments like Clark gazing at old home movies or standing up for his family when his Christmas bonus turns out to be a Jelly of the Month club membership. Its warmth and humor resonate with anyone who's ever experienced the chaos of family gatherings, making it not just a holiday classic, but a reflection of what the season is truly about: togetherness, laughter, and love. The story of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was written by John Hughes, a legendary filmmaker and writer known for iconic movies like The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and Home Alone. Inspired by his short story Christmas 59, published in National Lampoon magazine in 1980. The story, rooted in Hughes's own childhood experiences, humorously portrayed the chaos of a family Christmas. Known for blending heartfelt family dynamics with absurd humor, Hughes brought the Griswold family's holiday misadventures to life in a way that resonated with audiences. The film's mix of over-the-top comedy and relatable holiday stress captures the universal imperfections of the season, making it both hilarious and endearingly familiar. Now, let's get into the unforgettable cast that brought National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation to life and turned it into a timeless holiday classic. First up, we have Clark Griswold, brought to life by Chevy Chase. In the 1980s, Chevy was a comedy king. His breakout on Saturday Night Live made him a household name, and films like Caddyshack in 1980 and Fletch in 1985 cemented his reputation as one of the funniest guys in Hollywood. By the time Christmas Vacation came along in 1989, Chevy was at the top of his game, the face of the Vacation series, and a guaranteed box office draw. But after the film, things got a bit rocky. The hits started slowing down in the 90s, and some of his projects didn't land with audiences. Then, in 2009, he found a new generation of fans playing the unpredictable Pierce Hawthorne on the sitcom Community. The role reminded everyone of his sharp comedic timing, though rumors of behind-the-scenes tensions followed him. Now, as of 2024, Chevy Chase is still with us, occasionally popping up in the media and reflecting on a career that made him a true comedy icon. Next, we have Ellen Griswold, brought to life by the talented Beverly D'Angelo. Before Christmas Vacation, D'Angelo was already a Hollywood favorite, known for her standout role in Hair in 1979, and her Golden Globe-nominated portrayal of Patsy Cline in Coal Miner's Daughter in 1980. By the time she returned as Ellen Griswold, she had firmly established herself as the perfect counterbalance to Chevy Chase's over-the-top Clark, a loving, patient, and grounded presence amidst the chaos. After the film, D'Angelo's career continued to thrive with a memorable performance in American History X in 1988, and a recurring role on HBO's hit series Entourage from 2005 to 2011. As of 2024, Beverly D'Angelo remains a vibrant force in Hollywood, captivating audiences with her charm and talent in both film and television. Cousin Eddie, the unforgettable wildcard, was brought to life by Randy Quaid, one of Hollywood's most versatile actors. Before Christmas Vacation, Quaid had earned an Oscar nomination for the 1973 film The Last Detail and delivered standout performances in films like the 1978 film Midnight Express. While the film showcased his comedic brilliance, he was also known for dramatic roles, including the blockbuster 1996 film Independence Day. Afterward, Quaid's life took a bizarre turn in the 2000s, marked by legal troubles, financial issues, and a highly publicized escape to Canada, claiming persecution by a Hollywood conspiracy. As of 2024, Randy Quaid is alive but has stepped away from mainstream acting, leaving behind a legacy of undeniable talent and controversy. Next, we have Doris Roberts, who played Ellen's sharp-tongued but lovable mother, Frances Smith. Before Christmas Vacation, Doris was already a seasoned actress with decades of experience. She had built a strong career on stage and in television, frequently guest starring on popular shows throughout the 1970s and 1980s, where her impeccable comedic timing and warm presence made her a standout. After the film, Doris Roberts' career reached new heights with what many consider her most iconic role, Marie Barone on Everybody Loves Raymond. And I have to say, it's my personal favorite. From 1996 to 2005, she brought the overbearing, hilariously meddling mother to life, earning 4 well-deserved Emmy Awards and cementing herself as a household name. Even after Raymond ended, she continued acting well into her 80s, delighting audiences with her charm and sharp comedic timing. Sadly, Doris Roberts passed away on April 17, 2016, at the age of 90. Her legacy of laughter and warmth lives on, a testament to her incredible talent and unforgettable presence. John Randolph, who played Clark's kind and supportive father, had a long and distinguished career before Christmas Vacation. He was a seasoned actor, known for roles in classics like the 1973 film Serpico, the 1978 film Heaven Can Wait, and his work in theater was equally acclaimed. After the film, Randolph continued to appear in both movies and television, including a memorable guest spot on Seinfeld. He also won a Tony Award in 1987 for his performance in Broadway Bound, showcasing his incredible range as an actor. Sadly, John Randolph passed away on February 24, 2004, at the age of 88, leaving behind a legacy of versatility and professionalism. Now there was Diane Ladd, who brought warmth and charm to the role of Nora Griswold, Clark's kind and encouraging mom, who tries to keep the family grounded amidst the chaos. Before Christmas Vacation, Ladd was already an acclaimed actress with 3 Oscar nominations for her work in films like Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore in 1974, Wild at Heart in 1990, and Rambling Rose in 1991. After the film, Ladd continued to deliver powerful performances across film and television, often appearing in projects alongside her daughter, Laura Dern. She's remained active in the industry, earning multiple awards and accolades for her work. As of 2024, Diane Ladd is alive and continues to act, leaving behind a legacy of grace and versatility. Next, we have E.G. Marshall, who played Ellen's pragmatic and often exasperated father. Art Smith was already a towering figure in Hollywood before Christmas Vacation. Best known for his iconic role in the classic film 12 Angry Men in 1957 and his Emmy-winning work on the TV series The Defenders in 1961 to 1965, Marshall brought gravitas and authenticity to every role he took on. After Christmas Vacation, he continued to work steadily and staying active in the industry until his later years. Sadly, E.G. Marshall passed away on August 24, 1998 at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances that continue to resonate. Mae Questel, who played the lovable and hilariously scatterbrained Aunt Bethany, was a legend in the world of voice acting long before Christmas Vacation. She was best known as the iconic voice of Betty Boop and Olive Oyl in the 1930s, bringing those beloved characters to life with her distinct charm. Christmas Vacation marked her final on-screen role, a fittingly memorable send-off to a remarkable career. After the film, she retired from acting, leaving behind a legacy that spanned decades of entertainment. Mae Questel passed away on January 4, 1998, at the age of 89, but her contributions to both animation and live action remain unforgettable. William Hickey, who played the cranky and pyromaniac Uncle Lewis, was already a highly respected stage and screen actor before Christmas Vacation. His distinctive voice and unique presence earned him an Oscar nomination for his role in the 1985 film Prizzy's Honor, solidifying his reputation as a character actor with incredible range. After Christmas Vacation, Hickey continued to work in memorable projects, including voicing the eccentric Dr. Finkelstein in the 1993 film The Nightmare Before Christmas, which introduced him to a whole new generation of fans. William Hickey passed away on June 29, 1997, at the age of 69, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances. Juliette Lewis, who played the sarcastic and perpetually annoyed Audrey Griswold, was a relative newcomer to Hollywood when she joined the cast of Christmas Vacation. Her sharp comedic timing and natural charisma hinted at the breakout star she was destined to become. After the film, Lewis shot to fame in the 1990s, delivering powerhouse performances in films like the 1991 film Cape Fear, Natural Born Killers in 1994, and What's Eating Gilbert Grape in 1993. In addition to her acting success, she launched a thriving music career, fronting her band Juliette and the Licks. As of 2024, Juliette Lewis is alive and thriving, continuing to captivate audiences as both an actor and musician. Next up is Johnny Galecki, and I still laugh every time I see him in Christmas Vacation. It's wild to see how young he was, and to think about how much I enjoyed his role on The Big Bang Theory. Galecki played the awkward yet lovable Rusty Griswold, and even at such a young age, his natural comedic timing and charm shone through, making him a standout in the Griswold family chaos. After the film, his career hit the stratosphere when he landed the role of Leonard Hofstadter on The Big Bang Theory from 2007 to 2019, one of the most successful sitcoms in TV history. The show made him a household name and solidified his place in pop culture. As of 2024, Johnny Galecki is alive and well, occasionally appearing in new projects, though he has stepped back from acting to explore other pursuits. Our final character is one we absolutely can't overlook: Catherine, Cousin Eddie's sweet and endlessly patient wife, brought to life by the talented Miriam Flynn. Before Christmas Vacation, Flynn had already established herself as a comedic force, appearing on The Tim Conway Show. After the film, she reprised her role as Catherine in Vegas Vacation in 1997, and continued to build a steady career in TV and film, with guest appearances on shows like Grounded for Life and a long-running role as the voice of Grandma Longneck in the Land Before Time franchise. As of 2024, Miriam Flynn is alive and thriving, continuing to bring her warmth and humor to both live-action and animated roles, cementing her place as a beloved character actress. Let's take a moment to highlight some honorable mention characters who deserve recognition. First up is Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Margot Chester, one half of the Griswolds' snooty, yuppie neighbors who become unwilling victims of Clark's holiday antics. Before Christmas Vacation, Louis Dreyfus was making a name for herself on Saturday Night Live, but her career really took off afterward. She became a cultural icon as Elaine on Seinfeld from 1990 to 1998, delivering one of the most memorable comedic performances in television history. She later cemented her legacy with her Emmy-winning role as Selena Meyer on Veep. As of 2024, Louis Dreyfus continues to shine in both film and TV, with a career that's as enduring as it is inspiring. Let's not forget Clark's boss, Frank Shirley, played by the talented Brian Doyle Murray. As the grumpy and dismissive executive whose decision to cut employee Christmas bonuses triggers Clark's iconic meltdown, Doyle Murray brought just the right mix of humor and authority to the role. Before Christmas Vacation, he was already a well-known character actor, appearing in films like Caddyshack and Ghostbusters 2, and had established himself as a versatile comedic talent. After the film, Doyle Murray continued his steady career with roles in movies like Groundhog Day and voice work on SpongeBob SquarePants as the Flying Dutchman. As of 2024, Brian Doyle Murray remains active in Hollywood, continuing to make his mark as a reliable and beloved character actor. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is a holiday classic filled with laughs, chaos, and unforgettable moments. But what happened behind the scenes is just as entertaining as what made it to the screen. From unscripted surprises to on-set mishaps, here are 10 fascinating behind-the-scenes details that make this film even more legendary. First up is the squirrel scene was pure chaos. The infamous squirrel scene was almost a disaster. The production originally planned to use a trained squirrel, but it died the day before filming. Left with no alternative, the crew had to use an untrained squirrel, creating genuine chaos on set, as actors and crew scrambled to make the unpredictable animal work for the scene. Second, we have the house's exterior lights were real. The Griswold house's dazzling light display consisted of 25,000 individual bulbs that were meticulously attached to the set. While not all were lit at once, many were real, and the setup required hours of work by the crew. The result? One of the most iconic Christmas movie moments ever. Third, we have the Griswold house is movie magic. The Griswold home isn't a real house. It's part of the Warner Brothers backlot, specifically the Blondie Street set. This house has been featured in other productions like Lethal Weapon and Bewitched, making it a piece of Hollywood history. Fourth is Chevy Chase suffered for his comedy. Chevy Chase's physical comedy came at a cost. In the scene where he punches and kicks the Santa display, Chase accidentally injures himself but continues filming, delivering a scene that's as painful to watch as it is hilarious. Fifth is Chris Columbus walked away. Originally, Chris Columbus was set to direct the film, but he left after creative differences with Chevy Chase. This decision worked out for Columbus, who went on to direct Home Alone the following year, creating another holiday classic. Sixth, we have the Christmas lights scene was a nightmare to film. The iconic lighting scene, where Clark finally gets the house to light up, wasn't easy to pull off. It required syncing over 25,000 individual lights, and the technical challenges stretched the crew to their limits. Seventh is Randy Quaid's real-life inspiration for Cousin Eddie. Randy Quaid based his unforgettable performance as Cousin Eddie on someone he actually knew, a person from his Texas upbringing whose quirky mannerisms and unique wardrobe inspired the character's unforgettable look and behavior. Eighth, we have the ice scene almost went wrong. The scene where an ice block shoots through the neighbor's window involved a real block of ice with a metal core for realism. It came dangerously close to injuring cast members during filming, adding an unexpected layer of risk to the comedic moment. Ninth is Clark's meltdown came from real life. Chevy Chase's legendary tirade about his boss and the Jelly of the Month Club was inspired by real frustrations Chase experienced in his own career. Delivered in a single take, it became one of the film's most memorable moments. Our 10th one is Mae Questel's swan song. And it's one that truly surprised me, because I've always been a fan of the iconic characters she brought to life, and I had no idea that was the voice behind them both. Mae Questel, who played the lovable and quirky Aunt Bethany, was a legend in animation, best known as the voice of Betty Boop and Olive Oyl. Christmas Vacation became her final film role, closing out an extraordinary career with a performance that was just as unforgettable as the rest of her work. This film truly kicks off the holiday season for me. It takes me back to the late 1980s, a time when bringing family together was such a big part of the holiday experience. Chaotic, sure, but it was all about creating those moments. Watching it as a kid, I saw it through the eyes of the Griswold kids, laughing at the craziness and not fully understanding the stress behind it. Now, as an adult navigating the holidays myself, I appreciate this movie on a whole new level. It's a reminder that there's the Christmas you remember as a child, magical and exciting. And then there's the Christmas you tackle as an adult, full of chaos, pressure, and plenty of mishaps. But what this movie gets so right is that even when things don't go as planned, you can still make memories. And really, that's the heart of the story, finding joy in the mess and holding on to what truly matters. Have you watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? Is it one of your holiday favorites, or are you planning to watch it after this video? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and holiday traditions. Don't forget to check out my playlist for more festive content. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates. Your support truly means the world to me and keeps me motivated to share more fun and nostalgic holiday moments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.